Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, and we're here at the Acushnet Senior Center. And we are having our monthly board meeting. And there is a live video being taken of this meeting. It will be aired on the Comcast local channel 18. And a recording of the meeting, and this was something I didn't know, is going to be posted on the Town of Acushnet YouTube channel. So we didn't have the correct wording in the past, but now people know the Acushnet YouTube channel. Okay, it's 10 o'clock, and we did receive a piece of mail. And later on during the meeting, we will talk about this piece of mail, and you all have a copy in it. But we can't really discuss what is in this piece of mail because it's not on the agenda. So we will talk about this as the meeting goes on. Okay, first, we have our minutes from the last meeting. I know that Dan and Deb have had a chance to look them over because you wrote them, and I'm sure you double checked him because, hey, you know, that's what you have to do. Sorry, Dan. So, I would like a motion to accept the minutes of the meeting.
Motion to accept?
Oh, okay, thank you. And a second?
Second.
And unanimous, I guess, yes? Okay, so that was Deb and Jerry. And it was unanimous. Okay. Under old business, thank you to the new board members for delivering the monthly newsletters out to different places here in Acushnet.
They thought it was the mailman.
They did.
They said, here comes the mailman. I said, no.
No mails, no checks, a couple of bills you can make up in the bill. Colleen, I had put your name down because I know text goes to the post office every day, but I was driving by, I had to go, so I dropped it off. So between your husband and I will get those to the post office.
I'll take them.
Okay,
I can
okay, yeah, but they're already there now. this
Yeah,
one.
right.
Okay.
I know he brought me two of them home.
Ah, okay. Now, Lauren has been working very hard on the use of building policy. And she has given you a new little copy to look at. We're not going to vote on it again today because it needs to go to the selectmen's, correct?
So from what I was informed, I believe that we can go over things, and then if there were any adjustments that we wanted to make as a group, I could do so, and then at that point I could bring it over to the selectmen. It's not on their agenda or anything by any means, but I just figured some time just to review. And
There are a few things that we cannot say out. We might have to talk in executive session about them, correct? Next week. Well, basically, on page 1, were there any changes?
just small changes, more so just the wording of a few things, if any, and most of the policy does remain the same. If anything, I tried to make it, the changes benefit the groups that we do have utilizing the building. Previously, the fees that were in place were pretty high, and again, I've said in the last meeting, I don't want to break anybody's bank, so I am trying to make it more affordable, but still that we can receive something in return for sharing the building.
Lauren and I went through the groups that use the building, and we decided whether, what group they would fall into, group 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And we took mostly a really good look at a couple of the different groups, and you'll see that on your paper that you received that looks like this. And again, we don't want to say too much right now, but you will see that there has been a change in the amount of money. It has been lowered. And Lauren has put in a couple of sentences in there that we would like you to look over again one more time before we vote on this. So is that what happens? We vote on it next time and then it goes to the selectmen?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like it to happen that way, just so if you all would like to review with me, it doesn't have to obviously be today, but if you wanted some time to look it over and compare to the previous one, or any other further suggestions for the new policy. And at that point, when we think it's good to go, then I can bring it to the selectmen.
Excellent.
So we're almost there, almost, because the last time that something like this was done was way back in what?
It was in 2018.
2018, so it's time that we took a look at that. Okay. Under new business, I would like you to take a look at Jerry's letter. It's a very simple letter. And then I am going to need a motion to accept his letter and to a second and then unanimous, but you can read it quickly. It's a very nice letter, you know. He enjoyed serving on the board. He feels that we offer many valuable programs here, interesting and enjoyable events. He says something nice about our Miss Golder here, and he feels that the Acushnet Senior Center is an asset to the town of Acushnet. And I think that was a very nice letter, and I would like a motion to, well, accept the letter, okay? Dan, okay, I gotta find the place there where to put, okay, Dan. And I would like a motion, a second, Pauline. And is there any discussion?
It's gonna be missed.
Yeah, he will be missed.
Yes, he
He's done a
will.
lot for Acushnet his whole life.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, and I'm sure he'll be around, we'll see him around town.
And we wish him well.
Yes. And so it is unanimous to accept this letter? Okay. Now, underneath it, and this is not on our agenda, you'll see another letter. And this is the one that we cannot discuss because it is not on the agenda. So I'd like you to take it home and look it over, and then we'll further discuss this at another. It does have to do with Jerry's resignation and someone who is very much interested in being on this board. Okay, and that's all I can say because it's not on the agenda. Right. Now, somehow or other, the transportation policy, we're gonna wait, you know, on that. Oh, I see a typographical error in my thing. We're gonna wait on that for a later date. Okay. Upcoming events in May and upcoming trips sponsored by the ACOA. Did I bring my bulletin with me? No, but let me just say, the trips are going
I can go grab them.
okay, the trips are going so well, and they're filling up, and most of the people, most of the trips right now, there's a waiting list. But we do have a couple of openings still left. In the May newsletter that went out to everyone, it names some of the trips that are going on. And as far as events go, last month we had a wonderful event, 2 singers sponsored by the Acushnet Cultural Council. They came in last month and it was very much enjoyed. They kind of did music through the ages. They, like, if you lived in the 60s, or if you didn't go to Woodstock, you would have enjoyed them, you know, because they explained things as they went along, you know. I didn't get to go to Woodstock, but, you know, I was old enough. Were you there?
I was 11.
Were you really? Oh, I was old enough to go, you know, but I
No,
didn't.
wait a minute, I was 13. I was 13.
Well, I remember the woods of Dartmouth, and I certainly was old enough to go to that. I was already teaching.
That was the one they had up at SMU.
SMU, yeah, I was there.
Who was the band that played for that? The real,
Oh, they
the
had,
Guess Who?
yeah, that's who, there were quite a few Creed was there, yeah, there were.
And I was teaching 2nd grade, and children in the 2nd grade class went with their parents, you know. I was living at home, and my parents didn't think I should be going. Something was wrong, I was too sheltered. Something like that. There is a nutrition event going on here at the council on May 29th. The trips, I'm going to just name some, but even though they might be filled, if someone's interested, they can go on a waiting list. There's the Boston Duck Tour on July 18th. There's the P-Town Carnival Parade on August 22nd. There's the Winnipesaukee Turkey Train Ride on September 24th. There is the beautiful Aqua Turf Club on Tuesday, October 8th. They said something about American Bandstand Lunch. I don't know, American Bandstand, I don't,
Dick
the
Clark?
flyer, yeah, the flyer has people dancing, so maybe, maybe Dick will be there and Thursday, October
Sure.
17th, Salem.
Oh, my God.
Just in time for Halloween, Salem, October 17th. And other events that are going on here, there's a lot in this newsletter. Of course, we have all of our exercise programs, and they're really spelled out for you with the prices, so that's good to know. If you need to get in touch with Lauren, there's a phone number right here that you can call. And if you need to get in touch with any of us, our names are on here. We can't hide anymore. Oh, wait a minute, well, our names are on here this
I could
time.
add a section.
No, that's all right. No, we don't need any,
I just left it as is, so that I'm filling it in, so I can always add an extra.
Yeah. Sometimes our names are on here, sometimes they're not, so that's okay. For the middle school, on Monday, May 20th, it's going to be at the Acushnet Public Library. They're gonna put on a little band concert, a spring concert. It really doesn't have anything to do with us. We thought it was going to be here, so we were going to offer transportation, but it's not here. Transportation is not offered. Just show up at the Acushnet Library if someone is interested. Is there anything else I should tell them about? There were some nice recipes in here. Bon appetit, it says farmer's market. I don't know that word. Good, yeah. It's some kind of a soup, it's in here, yeah. I'm not gonna make it. Jennifer Lido is still our outreach specialist, and a lot of people call all the time to ask for her help with, doing applications. Someone was in here yesterday who needed to file an application online for a job, and we sent him to the library because we figured the computers are there and somebody would help him do that there. But we said maybe Jennifer could help with something like that, but she mostly helps with insurances, yeah.
Housing, she can help.
Housing, food,
Fuel assistance.
pays, fuel assistance, yeah. So she's our outreach worker. She's very, very nice, yeah. Not that the rest of us aren't, yeah. Paul Schmidt came in yesterday. He's our representative. And if anyone ever needs to talk to him about something going on in the community, he's here the first Monday of every month. The YMCA is offering a diabetes prevention program, and there's a whole write-up about it. It starts in the spring 2024. There's a whole write-up in the newsletter. I would really strongly suggest that people pick up a newsletter and the valuable phone numbers and information that will help them. And again, thank you to our board members for distributing them. All right? And is there any information or questions from the board? Yes?
What did we decide about the keys?
The keys. Oh, okay.
So I am working with the IT department. It looks like we could potentially be able to put in a key card system rather than having like a physical key, which I do like, just more security for the building, and we'll have more control over who's coming in, when they're coming in. So that's definitely in the works, and that will be part of the new policy too.
And then if someone has a card that they shouldn't have, it could be disengaged or whatever, so it can't be
Yes,
used.
absolutely.
That's perfect.
Yes.
That's the best way.
Yes.
The other thing I wanted to mention is, I can also drop at the post office since I'm in that area. I'm already doing the mill, the VFW, and
yeah.
American Legion, so I can drop at the post office.
All right.
If that makes it easier for anybody.
Yeah, well, since I'm going to your house nearby to give you a bunch of newsletters, you really don't mind?
No, they're all in that same area anyway.
Okay, yeah.
He hops on his motorcycle and
And the papers all go flying around the kitchen.
Oh, no, they don't. I could do that if you like.
If they did, that would, it would be like dropping, do you have a plane you can drop into the sky?
That too. Like little care packages.
That will be good, Pauline, and that way techs can double check and they're not there, you will give them a call, will you?
I hear it.
There you go. Okay, anything else? Okay, wait a minute. I need a where's my little grip? Okay, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Thank you. A second?
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
And you hear that little click, click, you know it's over.